Hi, this is John from Bearable Traders, and I want to talk about my best and worst trade for 19 August 2021. I also want to talk about how best to capture those last unrealized gains. I think I could have done a better job of that today. As always, if you could like this video, subscribe to the channel or hit the alert bell. We really appreciate that. Let's take a look at what we did today. All right, my best and worst trade today were the same trade. This was on NVIDIA. I only took one trade today. This is a high daybreak trade where the high day was 195.25. The volume at entry was about 16 million shares and RVOL was about 200%. NVIDIA was in play for sure, had earnings yesterday, which it beat on earnings per share and revenue. And it had an opening sell-off and then rebounded up toward its high day. Very interesting high day near the pre-market high. You can see that here. This is magenta dotted line. It's actually 195.06, and that's also near a $5 level of 195. So $5 levels, $10 levels, always interesting for stocks in this price range. A nice target up above at yesterday's high. That's this green dotted line. So it's a good place to try to get a partial at and see if you can run up there from the high day slash pre-market high. Good generally 1 minute building volume here. You can see actually when it made its first attempt to break through, it had a nice three-step pattern here, and it didn't quite get there. And in fact, I actually saw this a bit late, which worked out to my credit. So I got a bit lucky here. I did not see the initial push, and I probably would have taken it here. And it looks like it would have pulled up back about 1.4R. I don't know how fast that happened or if I would have stopped out. But it wouldn't have been as good as waiting for the entry I actually ended up taking. The SPY was trending up great. So catalytic stock, yes, had earnings. It's doing its own thing, perhaps. But it's always great to have the market trending in your direction. And we had this great upward trend on the SPY, and it's breaking from red to green. You can see the previous close on the SPY here. That's this black dotted line. Took an entry at 195.31 and took my first 50% off near 197. So I saw it move up to yesterday's high, and I was going to take one there, but I want to see if I get a bit more. You can see the volume keeps stepping up here. It looks strong as it hit yesterday's high. And actually, yesterday's high, like pre-market high, it's another great breakout level. So I'll often let it run through that and see what I can get. And got an easy move up to 197 and took some off there. Obviously, I could have held a bit more and got some more, but not a bad partial. And then took 50% off near 198/R3. And also, there's a daily level. You can see R3 is the solid red line in here, and then the dotted red line is the high of 2 days ago, I believe. So it seemed like a smart place to take some off there. I'd rather get NVIDIA on a day like this to move a bit more than from 197 to 198 before that next partial. But, R3 cam point is a potential point of resistance and rejection. So that's okay taking some off there. And where I kind of messed this up is I got all out at 200. And I just decided to lock in my unrealized gains. And I had enough profit here to basically kind of call it a day. And I just shut down this trade. And what I should have done is put in a range order. There's no reason not to put a range order in, say with a low of 199, thereabouts, 198.89 perhaps. And, I'll lose a little bit of unrealized gains there. But then see if it maybe could run some more, which it did. So I think if I executed this better, I would put a range order in with a stop around 199 and then see maybe if I could actually, maybe not a range order, but maybe just a stop and then see what else I could get out of it. But in any case, I think I got out a bit too soon. But I hope you like this trade review. And if you have any comments about it, drop them down below and we can talk about them. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.